Spitting in the soup is an Adlerian technique where the symptoms are addressed and supported, and spoiled of the dysfunctional attitude or behavior through confrontation, by making the client realize they were benefiting negatively from it. The name comes from making symptoms less attractive, or metaphorically spitting in their soup, which represents their behavior.
You have been dealing with your OCD for years now. What was your life like before?
Well, I have my parents and my three brothers. Before I was diagnosed with OCD, my life was careless, always having fun, and I had no worries.
It sounds fun, and it seemed like everything was going good.
Yeah, it was. Then when I was 15 years old, I was playing outside with my little brother, and he went to get his ball from the street, and all of a sudden he got hit by a car. I was supposed to be taking care of him. I was really afraid, and I felt so guilty, even till this day.
That must have been hard. Your life seemed like it changed so drastically.
Yes, it did. Hospital bills and therapy became a financial burden on my family. We all had to take care of him, and having fun seemed impossible or made me even feel guilty.
Is that why you developed OCD?
I developed OCD that same year. I do certain things throughout the day, every day, that make me feel if they're done, it would protect my family from getting hurt.
Your family obviously means a lot to you. What kind of rituals do you do?
I have to touch objects a certain amount of times. I clean obsessively to a point where I don't like things moved out of place. I know what I'm doing is extreme, but if I don't do it, I get anxiety and panic attacks. It makes me worry and thoughts go through my head of bad things happening to my family.
Your daily rituals are about your anxiety and restricting it from happening, not about protecting your family.
No, it doesn't seem that way.
Out of your parents and your brother, you're the only one that does this. Does anything positive come from it?
Yes, it keeps my family safe.
No one else does it. Seems like it's about restraining your anxiety and guilt than your family's safety.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but it's just hard.
It's understandable why you do this, but there are other ways to cope with your anxiety.
In this interview, the counselor supports her client's need to perform rituals, but brought to her attention that they are positive in reducing her anxiety, but aren't necessary to protect her family, as there are better ways to cope with anxiety.